and welcome to XPlay's Golden Mullet Awards. I'm Morgan Webb.
And I'm Adam Sessler. Today we're dressed up for a very special event.
We're honoring the worst games of 2011 and burning a whole lot of bridges at the same time.
We're going to give extra special attention to the games that came to stores with a lot of hype and then crush the hopes and dreams of players everywhere.
If you bought any of these titles, we are sorry.
We've got a ton of awards to give out in a variety of categories, including Most Broken-Ass Shooter, and my personal favorite, Most Inappropriate Use of the Word Ombre.
Plus, we'll tell you who were the big winners at the Technical Achievement Mullets. Then we'll give out our first ever Golden Mullet Lifetime Achievement Award. This award is well-deserved.
But now, let's send over to Blair Herter with our first award of the night.
Thanks, guys. As you heard at the beginning of the show, the whole reason why we call this event the Golden Mullets is because of Aquaman Battle for Atlantis. We never thought that anyone could top that disaster, but then we played Thor, God of Thunder. It wins the award for Outstanding Achievement in Soul Crushing.
When you're ready.
By Odin's beard, this game sucks. Hey, did you like the Thor movie that came out last summer? Did it fill you with optimism and goodwill for more Marvel movies? Did you truly believe that everything is all right in the world? Well, take a look, take a real good look at Thor, God of Thunder. Yep, crap.
I should have seen it coming.
It boggles the mind how a game that looks and plays like this could possibly be released in 2011. The game is nothing but a money-grubbing Thor. We all know movie license games are the bastard litter of the video game world. But Thor God of Thunder, well, this is a whole new level of suckitude.
No more lies.
Let's play a game called How Bad Is It? Thor is so bad, it's been living in a mansion in Pakistan for the past 5 years. Thor is so bad, it replaced Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men. Thor is so bad, Stan Lee still made billions off it. This game is nothing but a cheap Thor you could find on any Hollywood street corner.
What have I done?
Thor God of Thunder peters out with 1 Uru Hammer out of 5.
There are plenty of mediocre games released every year, but it takes an especially bad one to win a Golden Mullet.
If you ever want to make a game that ends up on this show, here is how you do it. Though, why would you?
Hello, I'm Mike Benson, one of the producers here on XPlay. You might remember me from my most famous role as Sir Jonathan Frakes. Captain, this Romulan bass guitar is very high-quality craftsmanship.
Speak when spoken to, Frakes.
But mostly what I do is play terrible video games so that you don't have to. Here are some ways developers can guarantee that their games will appear on our Golden Mullet special. Pro tip number 1. Don't bug test your game at all. We would hate to miss out on glitches like this one where your computer-controlled friend Esteban is stuck walking into a wall. And if you need that character to help you solve a puzzle, even better.
Esteban, come give me a hand here. Unless you're busy at the moment, can you help me out, Esteban? Esteban, come give me a hand here.
Seriously, Esteban, help me out.
I'm not going to do this alone, Esteban.
Mother. Pro tip number 2. Don't hire professional voice actors.
Welcome to Las Vegas, a town built by gangsters, fed by the wallets of the unlucky, and nurtured by the dreams of losers.
Welcome to Las Vegas. If that line reading didn't sober you up, check out this clip.
Did I mention I was just coming out of a divorce? Yeah, that happened. Also, this was the same year my mother died of cancer.
Wow, that game is a real bummer. Follow these pro tips and your game will be getting a 1 out of 5 in no time. Now seriously, Esteban, get the f*** over here.
Unless you're busy at the moment, can you help me out, Esteban?
We have got plenty more mullets to give out, including the awards for Most Broken-Ass Shooter and Game That Needs to Be Choked Out, plus the Technical Achievement Mullets and our first ever Lifetime Achievement Award. We'll be right back. For a look back at 2011's worst games, as well as the ones that are actually worth playing, there's only one place you need to go, G4TV.com. We'll be right back. Get lost in my chest hair. Welcome back to X-Play's Golden Mullet Awards, a celebration of everything wrong with the video game industry and my face. Now, as an official bro, my DNA tells me to mainline creatine and play games like Supremacy MMA. I should really just stick to working on my guns because this title is a complete train wreck. It gets the award for game that needs to be choked out.
Lights, camera, punches. Seems like everyone in the world is waiting for someone to get the formula just right and bind both of the emerging entertainments of the 21st century, video games and mixed martial arts. Well, Supremacy MMA has stepped up to the challenge and has failed like a headless man in a wine tasting competition. Any game you play, you should want to win. And with Supremacy MMA, it feels like everybody in the game embraced that feeling. They are so focused on victory that they've cranked up the AI in the single-player versus mode to unbeatable levels. Whether you go through the included training or not, this game is just too amped to let anything resembling human competition come close to winning a match. If you get tired of seeing your character chewed up and spit out, Supremacy offers a chance to take your fighting skills online and compete against the other poor sucker who bought the game. In conclusion, folks, don't buy this game. Don't rent this game. Just don't.
Make yourself proud for once.
Supremacy MMA gets 1 punch in the groin out of 5.
The Golden Mullets are a half-hour show, so we only have time to focus on the games that are the most broken.
Over the weekend, X-Play gave out more awards at our Technical Achievement Mullets, which were held at an airport hotel by a strip club. Here are the winners.
The winner of Most Disappointing Licensed Game goes to Lord of the Rings: War in the North. We really wanted to love it. We tried and failed.
Our pick for Most Forgettable Shooter goes to Body Count. Name one character in this game. I dare you. What was this about?
I don't know. The award for No, Dennis No goes to X-Men Destiny. Silicon Knights, we expect much more from you, like another Eternal Darkness.
We gave game almost as bad as the movie Transformers Dark of the Moon to Transformers Dark of the Moon, the video game. You follow?
And the winner of Game That Made Me Wish I Had Polio goes to Rise of Nightmares. That way, I wouldn't have to play this dreadful Kinect title.
All right, coming up, we got more awards to give away, including Most Inappropriate Use of the Word Hombre.
And later, our first ever Golden Mullet Lifetime Achievement Award. Which iconic title will take the prize? Find out right after this.
Welcome back to X-Play's Golden Mullet Awards, the award show for bad video games.
Traditionally, Square Enix is known for their spiky-haired role-playing games. It's their bread and butter.
Yep, and that bread and butter is disgusting lately. But as we all know, shooters with online multiplayer are really making the big bucks these days.
Yes, so Square took a chance on Mindjack, a third-person shooter that blends single-player and multiplayer into one unique experience.
Is that Mick Jagger movie where he jumps into the mine with the race car driver? That's another thing. The result, though, of Mindjack, our award for Most Broken-Ass Shooter.
What the hell is this? Mindjack? Seriously? Mindjack? Mindjack is a special game. truly special. Not every game can combine repetitive gameplay, a bad story, and ineffective AI like Mindjack can. Mindjack is working on levels few of us can even achieve, nor would we want to. Now, on first glance, Mindjack is not just a pointless shoot-'em-up, it's so much less.
Your file's got a 5-star pain in the ass rating.
Which brings us to the AI. They seem as bored as I am with this game. I haven't seen AI like this since the original PlayStation. Actually, this whole game is dated. The last time I saw game visuals like this, I was setting up my Friendster account, listening to Outkast while waiting for that new Lord of the Rings movie to open. Another negative, you can't pause this game, but you can turn it off. Why get Mindjack now when you can pick it up in a Reseda car wash discount bin in just a few short months? Just wait. That is, if you don't mind, Jack.
We need to get out of here.
Mindjack gets a lowly 1 out of 5.
Our next award goes to a game that has a perfect title. It describes the experience of playing this disastrous hack and slash.
The Cursed Crusade is full of overly long cutscenes, atrocious AI, and suggests that Mexicans fought during the Crusades.
Here's the winner for most inappropriate use of the word hombre.
Beginning of the 13th century, the Children's Crusade formed when a group of peasant teenagers decided to take back Jerusalem from the heretics occupying the area. Those who survived the trip across the Alps and subsequent shipwreck were captured and sold into slavery. The only good news about the whole trip would be that they wouldn't be forced to endure the Cursed Crusade.
It is a nightmare.
You take the role of a would-be crusader looking for his lost father in Jerusalem and his bumbling Spaniard companion. And oh yeah, you just happen to be cursed.
This is getting more and more ridiculous.
The game smacks you across the face with cutscenes every 5 minutes.
Aren't you going to need a squire?
Here's an example of a level. You start off in a cutscene explaining why you're in a boat. You hit land. Cutscene. Fight a couple of guys. Cutscene. Do we get to fight again? No. Cutscene. Then fight. Cutscene. Fight. Cutscene. And that's it.
Aren't you done?
It's digital Stockholm Syndrome. The only nice thing I have to say about the Cursed Crusade is that you can skip the cutscenes. Now, if you could only do that with the rest of the game. That's why the Cursed Crusade gets a 1.
Why am I here?
Out of 5.
Stay right there because we've got one more Golden Mullet left to give out, and it is the big one. We'll give out our first ever Lifetime Achievement Award. We'll be right back.
Next on Attack of the Show.
Saturday Night Live star and occasional hipster Fred Armisen will be here with the second season of Portlandia. Then werewolves, vampires, and Kate Beckinsale in skin-tight leather will dominate your syllabus in Underworld 101.
It's Attack of the Show next.
I know it's early, but you need to clear your schedule in March. That's because all new episodes of Ninja Warrior are coming to G4. The world's most difficult obstacle course is back, and a fresh batch of daredevils will attempt to do the impossible and make history. For all the latest ninja updates, just go to facebook.com/Ninja Warrior.
Welcome back to X-Play's Golden Mullet Awards. We have one last award to give out. Ooh, and this one is very special.
Here to present the award are the stars of Thor, God of Thunder, and Aquaman, Battle for Atlantis, Thor, and Aquaman.
Today, we're here to present the first ever Golden Mullet Lifetime Achievement Award.
That's because we know what it's like to make an incredibly sucky video game.
But to suck long and hard over 10 years, that takes dedication.
Just ask Lindsay Lohan.
You know, Thor, you and I make a great team. I should be one of the Avengers. Is there a spot open on the team?
Well, there will be if Robert Downey Jr. falls off the wagon again.
That guy needs one of those fancy chest plates installed over his liver.
All joking aside, we're here to honor a video game that defied all expectations. It was worse than anyone could have ever imagined.
It made me want to play my own game again. That's how good it was.
We're proud to present the Golden Mullet Lifetime Achievement Award to Duke Nukem Forever.
Balls of fail.
The best thing that we can say about Duke Nukem Forever is that you're not obligated to play it. The only way this game would get a 5 is if our scale went up to 100.
Duke Nukem? Yeah, my kid's a real big fan.
Nice try, but nobody under 30 knows who Duke Nukem is. After being delayed for over a decade, the real surprise of the game is how joyless it is. Advertisements promise a balls-to-the-wall, action-packed experience, but what you actually get is a dated mess that features twitchy moments, glitchy graphics, and if you're lucky, 3 enemies on screen at once.
What about the game, Duke? Was it any good?
Despite all the time in development, the only thing the developer succeeded in is crafting a relentlessly dull game that's punctuated by lame sexual innuendo.
So tiny. I know right where I'd stick him.
It's rare that the word pathetic can be used to describe a video game, but in this case, it applies. Duke Nukem Forever is like that obnoxious guy at work who tells really lame, unfunny jokes, and everyone just tries their best to avoid him.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Let me be clear, on those merits alone, Duke would get a terrible score. But we'd like to address one other area that's troubling, the game's creepy, hateful view of women. In one particularly disturbing scene, you come across women sobbing in the alien nest. They're naked and bound to the walls, and the implication is they've been forcibly impregnated by the alien creatures. What's really problematic and troubling is this is all played for laughs.
Duke, we'll get the weight off in like a week, we swear.
Sorry, babe. It's better this way.
I'm done with this. Here's your score. A 1 out of 5.
Tomorrow on X-Play, find out what's next from the team behind the Gears of War trilogy. Epic design director Cliff Bleszinski spills the beans about the studio's next game, Fortnite. Then we'll step into the virtual octagon for a preview of UFC Undisputed 3, as well as get trash-talking tips from one of the masters, MMA fighter Forrest Griffin. All that and more, don't miss it.
Today we stared into the abyss. And what was looking back at us? The worst that the gaming world has to offer.
But we are not going to stand here and say that everything we do is perfect and amazing, even though currently everything is perfect and everything is amazing. Believe it or not, we have had our bad days.
Speak for yourselves. I am awesome.
Well, here's a look at some of the strangest, most awkward, and totally inappropriate X-Play moments from the last year. Go! Hey, guys!
No.
Meow! That's right! Here he comes.
Your glove smells like fear, Flexi.
Freeze! Everybody freeze!
Would you me?
Oh my God.
So you're going to empty that on Tuesdays.
Time to rock.
Inappropriate touch.
We'll be right back.